What's up, guys? I'm just about to leave Whole Foods and I'm going to go ahead and take a different route home to show you how easy it is to find some vacant houses just by taking alternate routes to and from wherever you're going. So I'm going to flip this iPhone around and record everything. Okay, here we go. I'm pulling out of Whole Foods parking lot and I'm just going to drive a different route going up and down the streets and see how long before I can find a vacant house that'll make a great prospect for potential purchase. I made a right over there. I didn't want to sit at the light. So I'm just scanning both sides of the street, looking for overgrown grass, piled up newspapers, general signs of neglect. So far, most are pretty much well upkept. The town I'm in is a upper scale area. It's not the one of the most pretentious towns in Morris County. However, it's considered one of the better towns. So I imagine the amount of vacant homes will be limited, but nonetheless, even in your highest class neighborhoods, you still have vacant properties. It could be a challenge to, if you're only looking for overgrown grass, sometimes that's not the best sign. Some towns will actually cut the lawns and then attach a lien to the house. That happens in my own hometown. But it should be obvious when the house is vacant. Looks like we're looping around. That looks like the main road again, I believe. And I think we have a prospect. Let me just loop this around. Sometimes you want to be careful that just because a house has overgrown grass, it could be that the homeowners just haven't gotten to it yet, they're on vacation, etc. But let's see this house right here. Let me just pull in. But for starters, you could see the grass is definitely overgrown. The siding on the house looks pretty poor. And here's one of the biggest signs. Here you go. You could see the meters have been pulled out. So it's safe to say that this house is vacant. Let me turn off the car. I'll give you some other signs. I mean, that right off the bat just tells you it's vacant. But you could tell other signs of neglect. Siding's coming off. The entire backyard. Overgrown grass. I don't even have to bother looking through the windows because, again, the meters have been taken off. I don't think this iPhone has a zoom, but at any rate, we're just before 5 minutes, and you can see just by taking a different route home, we now have ourselves a prospect. Hey guys, just to recap before I pull out of here, as you can see, I found this house in under 5 minutes. Obviously, some towns you may do more searching. You could search up to 20 minutes, half hour. And there's some towns where you may find multiple properties within 5 minutes. You know, multiple vacant houses on the same block next door to each other. It really depends on the area. So, you know, just from taking a different route home, I went down 4 or 5 streets different rather than just taking the same straight path, and I stumbled across a lead that may make a potential prospect. So what I'll do is I'll go home, I'll look up the mailing address to the tax records, I'll send them a mailer, and we'll see if they're interested in selling. And so, I mean, you can do this every day, just jotting down the addresses and, you know, taking different routes to and from work, to and from the food store, the mall, you name it, and before you know it, you have a lot of leads. And just like anything, it is a numbers game. So obviously, if I send out one mailer and it doesn't come to a deal, you really want to get the pipeline loaded where you're sending out 50 or 100 mailers. So that's it for today, and I'll check back in with you guys with the next video.